Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Beauty by Shell, or welcome back to my channel if you've watched my previous video. On this channel I just talk about my makeup. I do my makeup on here. I do tutorials, reviews of makeup, different products, different brands. So if you like that type of content, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I'm going to start off with the Milk Makeup Hydrating Oil. So I'm just placing that hydrating oil over the drier areas of my face, and I'm rubbing it in to my chin, my forehead, my cheeks, my nose. Next, I'm going to go in with Benefit's Cosmetic, the Pore Primer. And next, I'm going to go in with my MAC Prep+Prime. So I'm actually going to go off camera and draw on my eyebrows. It's a very tedious, that is the most tedious part of my makeup to me. Okay, so we're back. I've done my eyebrows. Next, we're actually going to apply light concealer. We're going to apply Juvia's Place. It's shade 16. And we're just going to apply that on our eyelids. This is going to be our base. This is going to be our base for our color. So I actually dab the concealer into my eyelids. I feel like dabbing works better than just swiping across the eyelid. I feel like it reduces creasing and it actually packs on better. Next, I'm going to go in with a beauty blender or a sponge, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so have you ever been doing something and then all of a sudden you hear a strange noise coming from a part of your house? Okay, that's what just happened. So I just applied an e.l.f. tape. This is actually going to help make your color precise. Now I'm going to be using the crayon case, the box of crayons. I'm going to be using the red right here. And I'm actually using the Morphe E14 brush. It looks like this. I'll be using that, and I'm going in with the red. And I'm just going to apply this in the outer eye. So I'm just applying this shade of red into my outer eye corner and also above my crease. Now I am using a brush from the Moschino and Sephora collaboration. It's going to be brush 16, and I did not apply any red to that brush at all. For my transition shade, I actually just used that brush to make it lighter up top, and I'm just brushing and blending that out above my crease and close to my eyebrow. We're going to go back in with the Juvias shade 16 concealer. So I'm going to go back in with my box of crayons, and we're going to be using the white color. And it's actual eyeshadow with a shimmery look to it. I don't know if you can see, but it's actually very, very pretty. So this was actually my first time using this particular color. I didn't realize I had to pack on more of the eyeshadow than I expected. It is a white shimmer, but it was still highly pigmented. It turned out very nicely. All I did was just dab that onto my cut crease, all over where the concealer was placed, and into the inner corner of my eye. Okay, so after we've applied our white shimmer, I'm going to use the Morphe 321 brush. Looks like this. And I'm actually going to tap just a little red from the same crayon case right here where the two eyeshadows meet. Okay, so unfortunately I could not find my glue for my glitter, so the alternative was eyelash glue. Trust me, it worked. Now I'm actually packing on some red chunky glitter. I bought this glitter from Amazon, and I'm actually just putting it again where the two eyeshadows meet, and then a little bit before and a little after. So I'm going to complete the other eye off camera, then we'll be back to do the base. Okay, so I finished my eyes. So for my foundation, I'm going to be using the Tarte Clay Foundation. It's full coverage. It's going to be in the shade 47H, so that's Tan Deep Honey. Like I said, I'm always using the Prep+Prime MAC spray, and I'm just going to spray that on my Real Techniques. That's just going to be brush 200. So this foundation, they did not lie when they said that it was full coverage. I really did not mean to put as much as I did on my face. I honestly thought that they were going to be lying, because some brands be lying, but this foundation is full coverage. I didn't have to add any type of concealer to my black marks, any hyperpigmentation, discoloration to my face. It covered everything. I have been falling in love with cream products. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills cream bronzer in the shade Hazelnut. It's fairly new. I bought this a couple of months ago from the mall. I think this is a foundation brush. I'm not sure. It's e.l.f. and it's brush 104. When I tell you I love e.l.f., you're going to see me using a lot of e.l.f. products, because I love me some e.l.f. So where I placed my bronzer at is a little below my cheekbones and up on the side of my face, because I'm actually going to use a beauty blender later and just blend that in, and I'm going to take it from where I'm placing it now all the way up to the perimeter of my forehead. I feel that gives my face more definition when I place it underneath my cheeks. So for my concealer, you're going to see me use this a lot. That's what I actually use to outline my eyebrows. It's going to be the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is my favorite concealer. I need to buy some more, but this is my favorite concealer. I'm just going to apply that underneath the eye here. Next, I'm also going to apply the Beauty Blender concealer, and it's Airbrush Liquid Whip Concealer. It's in the shade Tan Suede. And this is supposed to be full coverage as well. I've actually used this before, and I do like it. My the e.l.f. concealer, it was in the shade Deep Olive. Here I did reapply and blended out the Juvia's Place shade 16 concealer, just so I can have that brighter under eye. So I did not apply any concealer to my forehead, my nose, or my chin directly. What I did do was just use the leftover product that I had on my beauty blender already and just tap that into my forehead and a little on my nose and my chin. Next, I'm going to be using the Airspun Loose Face Powder. It is in the translucent shade. It is also extra coverage. I've been using this product for a couple of years now, and I must say that I do like it. I go to it every time. Okay, so all I do is just apply just a little bit onto my beauty blender, and I'm just going to tap that underneath my eye and work my way up wherever you see the brightness. The only reason why I do use a little bit is because it's very messy. It's loose face powder, and also it's extra coverage, so you do not need a lot. So I actually flipped my sponge over to the flatter part, and I'm using the same translucent face powder that I use under my eye, and I'm just placing that underneath the placement of where my bronzer is. This is actually going to define my face a little bit more. I'm going to use another Real Techniques brush. It's brush 400 powder, so I'm just going to dust underneath here. Up here some. It's going to be Fenty Beauty. Fenty Beauty. Okay, so here I'm actually taking a brush. I do not remember where I got this brush from, who I bought it. I can't remember anything about this brush. But so I'm using Fenty Beauty's Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation as additional bronzer. I'm just adding more of that. Again, I just love extra bronzer to give me that definition. Now I'm just taking the same powdered foundation with an unknown brush again. I'm sorry, y'all, but I do not remember where I got this brush from either. But I'm using the Fenty Beauty's powder foundation again, and I'm just contouring my nose now. I'm dragging that up to my eyebrow so it can blend in and look more natural. Okay, so I do want to put on some blush, and like I said, when I tell you I love cream products, I love cream products. I'm applying some cream blush. It's going to be the e.l.f. Putty blush. I love their blush. That is my favorite blush. I have so many colors of e.l.f.'s Putty blush. I don't know what to tell you. It's in the shade Carribean. So we're going to apply that. And I'm going to be using e.l.f. blush brush. And for my highlighter, I'm using the Anastasia's Moonchild Glow Kit, and I'm going to use Blue Ice. I'm just gonna tap my Real Techniques 402 brush. Looks like this. Now that I have completed 98% of my face, I still have to do my lips and my lashes. I'm actually going to do that off camera, and then we'll be back for the final look. Okay, everyone, I'm back. I finished my first holiday look for 2021. I hope you all like it. Sorry, I am starting late, so I hope you all have liked it. I hope you enjoy. If you're curious to know about the products and tools that I used in this video, I will be posting the ones that I used on and off camera. I will be posting them down in the description box below. Please make sure that you check that out. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure that you hit that like button. Even if you didn't, still hit that like button. Help a girl out. Help your sister out, okay? I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you enjoyed this content. I hope you enjoyed the look. And make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can follow all the looks and more content that I will be posting later on. Okay? Bye.